ClassicGameRoom.com.
Welcome to Classic Game Room for the review of Bioshock Infinite, the most overrated, horrible piece of trash ever created. Nah, I'm just kidding, it's really good. Watch the review to see why. You know, the original Bioshock remains one of the best games that I've ever played. The style, the atmosphere, the action, the storyline, the gameplay was and is superb. And because of that, Bioshock Infinite has a lot to live up to. Now, the average person on the street will tell you Bioshock Infinite is good, and it is. Bioshock Infinite is a kick-ass game with a lot of detail. And those who take the time to play it all the way through to the end are left with an experience that only the Bioshock series can deliver. The ending leaves room for interpretation, and that's not normal in an era when endings usually just lead to a sequel. What do you mean, we didn't blow up all the aliens again? I'm just gonna scowl and look annoyed.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing?
Players take control of Booker Dewitt, a 1912 gun for hire ex-Pinkerton in an alternate version of the past, looking for a girl to wipe away the debt in the fabulous floating city of Columbia.
15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
A city based on the style of the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, something I know a lot about after having produced a feature-length documentary on it. Expo Magic of the White City, look it up. They nailed the architecture. They nailed the atmosphere and the grand-standing nature of the whole event. Columbia is a city so proud of itself that it just takes off and leaves the rest of the United States behind, turning itself into a floating fascist Noah's Ark.
And what is Columbia if not another ark? For another time.
That you'll happily destroy with lots and lots of weapons and superpowers at your disposal. Bioshock Infinite is a great sci-fi action shooter, and for those who played the original, you'll be happy to know that plasmids are simply called Vigors in this game. Shock enemies, launch crows at them, or throw up a shield. Vigors are all the rage. It actually has a lot in common with the original Bioshock, including the fact that by the end of the game you'll be so powerful nothing can touch you. The environment, action, and storyline may steal the show here, but don't miss the music, it's incredible. Much of it sounds like it was inspired by The Shining, always close to my heart, and their takes on period pieces are quite interesting as well, like the Beach Boys and Tears for Fears, redone old school style. Now, if you haven't played the game, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but you'll quickly find out that time isn't working in exactly the normal way, although who can say because we're all living in multiple universes, right? It's not a hipster reference. Pabst was at the 1893 World's Fair, also known as the Columbian Exposition. It's details like that that give this game a lot of depth and make it worth exploring, so prepare to search every trash can. Bioshock Infinite is a great game, and there's so much love and detail put into it that it's the kind of experience that those forking out big bucks for a AAA title deserve to get. You can get this on PS3, 360, and PC, and this version even comes with the original Bioshock, like a value meal. transports you to other times and places in the way that only a good video game can do. And while I don't think the normal setting was that difficult for those experienced with these games, you do unlock a super hard mode when you beat it, and I think it's got a lot of great replay value anyway.
What in the world is... Alright. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair.
It's always a great time to go all bionic commando on people in the city of Columbia, so it's always a good time to play Bioshock Infinite. I'm a fan of this game, I'm a fan of this series, and while this doesn't trump the original, it sure as hell blows away just about everything else coming out in 2013. Now, if only we could open up a tear and get this game ported to the ColecoVision, then we'd have the ultimate version of Bioshock Infinite.
Left! Right! Left! Jump! Jump! Jump!